everybody, and welcome to this say number 2. Okay, so the next activity, I would like you to think in all the places, the possible places you usually go in your city. For example, we talked about the last class, about the bank, about the mall, the hospital, the stadium. Okay, so think in other extra places you usually go in your city. That is number 1. And for the number 2, the exercise number 2, I would like you to think about the prepositions of place you use to express some ideas about directions. For example, how can I get to the hospital? You have to walk and go straight, then turn left. In front of the bank, there is the hospital. Okay, so think in the prepositions of place you use to say the directions or to express where is a place. Okay, so we are going to take for this activity 5 minutes and you will work in pairs. Excellent. I know that you have excellent ideas now. So let's see what you have, okay? It's very important to predict some extra ideas about the course. I mean that you search extra information to complement your information or you're searching about the topic in this class. Okay, so we are going to share again a presentation. Yes, exactly. This is what we studied day number 1. And let's see what we have for today. When we want to know where is a specific place or where is a specific place, we say, how can I get? For example, how can I get a university, Lima University? How can I get to the supermarket? How can I get to the hospital? How can I get to the police station? How can I get to the market, the store? How can I get to this city, to this address? So how can I get? How can I get? That is the question we are going to use to express where we want or where would I like to get. Okay, so for example, you have this modal, which is should. What is should modal? Yes, you already know that because you searched previously, no? So you should, it is most used, okay, to express, for example, some advice, no? You should take the bus, you should walk on that side, you should take taxi, you should walk 10 blocks and then turn left, and then you will find the police station, no? So you use this model to express advice. Okay. You use this model to express advice, to express help, support to other person. Okay, you want to provide an advice, so you say you should, no? You should. This is my recommendation. You should go and straight, walk around. No? You use the modal should. Okay. There is another expression that is a piece of advice. When you want to give an advice to someone else, okay, any advice, not specifically talking about directions and places, no, in general. For example, if you see if one of your friends is doing something wrong, you can say, Mario, let me give you a piece of advice. Please stop doing this. Okay, that is the way in which you can provide an advice to in general. Okay, this is the expression, a piece of advice, piece of. Remember that we used previously this measure word to talk about food, no? If you remember that, you say a piece of chocolate cake, a piece of, I don't know, banana split, a piece of apple pie, to talk about food. But in this case, this expression, when you add the word of advice, is to provide an advice to someone else in general. Okay. We also see idioms here. And let me show you this part. Okay. For example, we have in number 1, under the weather. What is under the weather? Remember that idioms are not literally. I mean, the meaning is different here. Okay, for example, if you see here in this part, yes, here below, no? You see under the weather. What is the meaning? When someone feels ill. For example, today I've eaten a lot of chocolates and ice cream, so I feel under the weather. It means that I feel sick. Okay, I feel ill, I feel sick. That is the meaning. I feel so bad. What else do we have here? The ball is in your court tennis. What's the meaning of this idiom? Let's see again. Let's see below. It says, the ball is in your court tennis, means that it's up to you or it depends on you. For example, Maria, you have to finish the project because otherwise you will get a bad score. So it's up to you. So the ball is in your court tennis because it depends on you. That is the meaning of this idiom. Okay, so the idea is that we, in this course, in this unit, we start using these 2 idioms, of course. Okay. Let's see what other activities we can do in my city. We can do leisure activities, no? And in the leisure activities are some sports, okay? For example, skiing, yes, it's a winter sport, no? That can be defined as a leisure activity. Skiing, you can just play soccer, you can play chess, climbing, basket, yes, swimming, and jogging. These are some activities that can be defined as leisure activities or sports. Okay, so these activities you can play in a city, in different cities, I mean, no? Okay, so very good. Now, what we are going to do is this. We are going to practice. What? We are going to practice with our partner this question, specifically the question here. How can I get? Let's see. How can I get to the hospital? How can I get to, how can I get to the bank? How can I get to the supermarket? And you continue completing the next 4 blank spaces, okay? These spaces you complete with different other places that you previously discussed with your partner, okay? In this exercise, of course, you will use a prepositions of place. There is a group of them, but if you add other extra prepositions of place, it will be more interesting. That's why I asked you to search about the preposition of place before, and the different other places you can get to. Okay, so please, in this time, start practicing with your partners, exchange ideas, okay? Change maybe not a supermarket, but a different public place, a police station, the garage, the street, the main street, I don't know, Lima Avenue. You can express different ideas. So how can I get? Okay, first you walk 2 blocks, no? Then in front of the hospital, yes, there is the bank. Okay, so start practicing with this material. Of course, add your own ideas as well. For this activity, you have 10 minutes, and then we are going to return to the day number 3 to complement our activity in day 1 and day 2.